Most people never budget. Of the ones who try, most quit within a month. And the ones who stick with it often overcomplicate it so badly that it stops being useful. The 50-30-20 rule exists to fix all of that. It is one of the most widely used personal finance frameworks in the world. And in this video, we are going to find out if it actually works. The 50-30-20 rule is a budgeting framework that divides your after-tax income into 3 buckets. 50% goes to needs. Your essential expenses, 30% goes to wants. Your lifestyle spending, and 20% goes to savings and debt repayment, your financial future. It was popularized by U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren in her book All You're Worth, published in 2005. The idea was to give ordinary people a simple system they could actually remember and use. The first bucket is needs, and this takes up half your income. Needs are your non-negotiables, the things you have to pay regardless of anything else. This includes your rent or mortgage, groceries and food at home, utilities like electricity, gas, and water, your car payment and insurance, healthcare and medications, and a basic phone and internet plan. Notice what is not on that list. Dining out, subscriptions, and anything you could technically live without. Those are wants, and they belong in the next bucket. If your needs consistently exceed 50%, that is a signal to look at your 2 biggest expenses first, housing and transportation. Those tend to be the levers that move the needle most. The second bucket is wants, 30% of your income. This is where the rule gets interesting. It gives you explicit permission to enjoy your money within a defined boundary. Wants include dining out, coffee shops, streaming services, gym memberships, clothing, hobbies, travel, and entertainment. The psychological power of this bucket is huge. Most budgets fail because they make people feel guilty about spending on things they enjoy. The 50-30-20 rule says, this 30% is yours. Spend it. Enjoy it. But do not go over. The third bucket is savings and debt repayment, 20% of your income. This is the wealth-building bucket. This is how you go from living paycheck to actually building financial security. The order of priority within this bucket matters. First, build your emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of expenses. This is your financial firewall. Without it, every unexpected bill becomes a debt problem. Second, pay above the minimums on any high-interest debt, particularly credit cards. Third, start or increase contributions to your retirement accounts. A 401k or an IRA. Time is your most valuable asset when it comes to compound growth. And fourth, if you have room left, invest in a brokerage account or index funds for long-term wealth building. Let us walk through a real example. Say your monthly take-home pay is $4,000. Using the 50-30-20 rule, you would allocate $2,000, 50%, to needs. That might look like $1,200 for rent, $400 for groceries, and $400 for a car payment and insurance. $1,200, 30%, goes to wants. That could be $400 on dining out, $100 on streaming and a gym, and $700 on general shopping. And $800, 20%, goes to savings. That might mean $300 to an emergency fund, $300 to a 401k, and $200 as extra debt payoff. These are examples. Your numbers will look different, but the proportions stay the same. So does it actually work? Yes and no, and the honest answer depends on your situation. Here is where it works well. It is simple enough to remember and apply. It works at any income level. It balances living today with building for tomorrow, and for beginners it is the best possible starting point. Here is where it falls short. In high cost of living cities, your needs may easily exceed 50%, especially on rent alone. It does not distinguish between different types of debt. And if you have an aggressive savings goal, 30% on wants may feel too generous. The rule is a guide, not a law. Here is how to adapt it to your actual life. If you live in a high cost of living city, try 60-20-20. Compress your wants to protect your savings. If you are in aggressive debt payoff mode, try 50-20-30. Flip the wants and savings buckets temporarily. If you are saving for a house, try 50-15-35. Boost your savings bucket until you hit your down payment target. If you are just starting out, use the original 50-30-20 exactly as designed. Build the habit first, customize later. The most important thing is to start. Do not wait for the perfect budget. A simple budget you actually use beats a perfect one you never implement. Here is your action step for today. Add up your monthly take-home pay, multiply by 0.5, 0.3, and 0.2. That is your new budget. If this video helps you, please leave a like and subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel grow. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The most important thing is to start. Do not wait for the perfect budget. A simple budget you actually use beats a perfect one you never implement. Here is your action step for today. Add up your monthly take-home pay, multiply by 0.5, 0.3, and 0.2. That is your new budget. If this video helped you, please leave a like and subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel grow. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.